What's good with y'all, man? It's your boy UNO back at it with another basket trail video. And first I want to start this video off by thanking y'all because y'all have been showing hella support on all of my recent videos. Y'all been dropping the likes, y'all been giving me the views, and I really appreciate y'all for real. Alright, now let's get to the premise of this video. I'm here to teach y'all Tsukino some combos and let y'all know what I use and how effective it is in ranked to get you some wins, whatever. Alright, so first we starting off with the regular spin drive. Now this is a very easy move to pull off, but that's not the point of me showing y'all this. I'm showing y'all the insane range that Tsu has. You see how far I started my spin from and I still was able to dunk. So for y'all new Tsu players out there, y'all gotta understand that she's not a regular small forward. She can dunk from crazy ranges, as you can see by that spin drive that I'm showing y'all right now. Now moving on to the step back spin drive. As you can see here, I'm still dunking from a hella far range. Now this move is really good for when you have a big man on you and you need to get them out of the paint because they think you're gonna end up doing a pull-up jumper or doing a step back so you can get an easy dunk every time. Now moving on to dash dribble, back dribble into a spin. This one is effective because a lot of defenders think you're going to play like any other small forward and do a simple pull-up jumper after. But with Tsu, since you're so versatile at dunking, you don't have to do that and you could get an easy spin dunk in there. Alright, so next up we got the regular roll step back into a fadeaway. This one is also a 50-50 type move, where your opponent can guess if you're gonna spin drive as Tsu or you're just gonna do a step back. This is one I use a lot personally because it's a great mix-up and it'll get you a lot of open shots. Next up is step back dribble into a step back. Now this one is really good for if you need a three-pointer at any time and you don't got any other shooters on your team like a point guard or a shooting guard. This is really clutch because you go so far across the court. You go from basically the free throw line to the three-point line, which is hella far. So this is going to be a real good mix-up once again, just like the step back. Next up, we got another step back combo. We got a dash dribble into a step back. That's just very simple, very effective, very fast. You don't have to do a lot of flashy stuff when you're playing as a small forward. You don't got to dribble the whole clock out. You feel me? You can just do this simple move, dash dribble into a step back, and it's very effective most of the time. Next up, we got dash dribble, back dribble into a step back. Another space creating step back move. Simple and effective once again. Next up, we got a move that's basically only Tsu exclusive. We got the drag into a far dunk. Now this, I say it's only Tsu exclusive just because of how far Tsu can dunk from. And with that drag, you can catch your opponent lacking sometimes and just get an easy dunk because they'll be too far out to block it. Next up, we got the roll fadeaway. This is for if your opponent is sagging off of you and it's just a really easy score. Next up is another variation of the drag, and this is the close drag. Now you see here, I trigger a close dunk. That dunk is really hard to block sometimes, even if you get the timing down right. As you can see here, I got a contact fail on my opponent. Next up is another very simple yet effective move, and it's the one dribble pull-up jumper. Now, I only recommend using this when you've done a lot of moves on your opponent to mix them up, so they have to stay guessing on what you're going to do next. This I use a lot after I've done multiple step backs or multiple dunks because they're not expecting me to use pull-up jumper since I don't really use it that much. Next up, we got the SP layup. Now, as y'all see here, this is a layup that's really easy to pull off. You know, it's manual layup. And it's also kind of hard to block, and even if you see that your opponent can time it right, you can always go for a double clutch. Now I'm gonna show y'all how to use your spins properly. As you can see here in this footage, my defender is heavily relying on me going to my right, so I do a spin drive to the left, and you see with Tsu's range, that's an easy bucket. Now, whenever you have anybody playing hard on either side, you can always go for a spin in the opposite direction and it will always be open because they're too focused on guarding you on one side. Now, for any step back move, you want to make sure you know you're character spacing and how far you step back. Now, you see here, I can trust myself to step back from the free throw line to the mid-range because that's where I'm most dominant from. Now, when you guys do this move, you want to make sure you do it enough to know how and when to step back. I want to thank y'all for making it to the end of this video. And if y'all would like to, please like, subscribe, and comment something. Comment anything. I appreciate any support, any comments, any likes, any subs. And I really, once again, want to thank y'all for being so consistent on my other videos. And yeah, it's your boy Uno out.